Hi, my name is Jeffrey, and in this video I am going to react to the Serbian entry for the Eurovision Song Contest 2023. They are I think they will start at the third spot in the running order, I think. So that's why I'm reacting to it after Malta. Over here you have my current scoreboard. Sweden at number 1, France 2, Spain 3, Norway 4, and Armenia in 5th place. We have 3 categories, of course. We have vocals, we have performance, and we have song. And I mean, I'm no vocal coach, but I do like to learn quite some stuff about singing, so that's why I am picking certain things and am talking about some types of technique during these videos. But we'll get started right now. So the entry is called Samo Mi Se Spava, Luke Black. National final performance. So again, it's then it's a live performance, I think. So we can already see like, okay, how is a performance? Because I think a music video is way harder to judge for performance points than the actual national final. So I hope this will be great, and yeah, we'll see. Nice piano. Wasn't expecting this. Baby, watch the world on fire. Oh, English. What? I mean, the name suggests an English act, but then the title is, I think, in Serbian. So I wasn't expecting English. Really nice. Is that like an ice mountain or something? It is all a game to me. Oh, I don't want you. He sounds nasal, like it's. It sounds very nasal, I think. Could be a style choice, though. It reminds me a bit of. His voice reminds me a little bit of Conchita Wurst, you know? I think in terms of texture. And it's all very whispery, mysterious. Samo Mi Se Spava. Ooh. Wait, how does Samo Mi Se Spava? That means I want to sleep. Okay. I like the beat, honestly. Kind of reminds me of Ukraine 2019, you know, that one as well, you know, kind of mysterious vibes, and then you have some beat, then you have some drop with a beat behind it, and yeah, it has kind of like the same structure, you know, the same order of elements. But I mean, it's nice. I think the lyrics are kind of okay. I mean, I want to sleep forever. I want to, what is it? I want to dream while the world is burning or something. I'm like, okay. The lyrics are not really doing it for me, but it's a nice, I mean, it's a nice beat, which is, I think, for now, my favorite part of the song. It's like he is like some type of that it's in his dreams, and that he's like some type of uh yeah, that he's a master of what's happening in his dreams or something. I don't know. I think it looks something like that because are they on chains or what is it? So it looks like a prison, like they are his slaves, or is it just something? I like. Ooh, nice flip to falsetto there. Uh, the vocals aren't doing anything for me right now, but I mean, Maroof, I mean, I wouldn't have given her that many points for vocals because I just think it's all very whispery. This same thing here, it's very light, soft. Yeah. Hello? What? Kind of hypnotizing as well. I do like the Armenian mix in between. It's not getting me though. I like the beat, but the rest is kind of like, I mean, I just want it to be over so that I can hear the great sound of the instrumental part. Also, the instrumental part reminds me of something, but I can't think of it. But it reminds me a bit of a song from Arcane. Uh, what is it called? No, I can't even see the. I can't even see the scene that I want. The song, it's a song. It reminds me from Arcane. No, can't think of it. But you have to just listen. If you've maybe if you've watched Arcane, maybe you know what I'm talking about. The instrumental reminds me of that. But this song is not really grabbing me for now. I mean, they are. What the hell is that laugh? I mean, the performance is pretty good. Someone was already clapping. Good job. So let's talk about this entry. Serbia. It's not what I was expecting. It's very different. Uh, um, yeah, it reminds me, like I said, of Ukraine 2019. I think I've already did that comparison somewhere. Yeah, that was with Finland, I think. Um, I still prefer Finland pretty much over this, just because I think it was more interesting. I mean, at least you could sing along to it. Also, I think, yeah, I just think the rest, like the song itself, like the lyrics are kind of okay. Don't really get it. Um, I mean, I think the performance and the instrumental part of the song are the strongest parts of it. I think that, yeah, like I said, the lyrics are kind of, And I mean, singing it's fine, but it's not really getting me or anything. I am not so sure. I think this will qualify for quite for sure. I do prefer uh from last year. I prefer that over this. I just think Serbia could be maybe top 10 maybe, but I would rather see them at like an 8th or a ninth spot than top 3 because I don't see it. It's not one of my favorites so far. Maybe because I have this. I mean, I just like big vocals and some interesting parts. Like something. I'm like, ooh, wow. Like I wasn't really expecting. I think the only part that like had me like, ooh, wow, was the first time that I heard the chorus. I think that's really the strongest part of it, but only that part because the rest is kind of like okay. But I didn't really get the performance all that much. Um, yeah, maybe it's also a grower. Some songs mean you need a second listen to it in order to really enjoy it. So I think I might, yeah, I will just do that. I just will do that in the future. But for now, I'm like, okay, it's very, it's a very interesting performance, but I think the lyrics and the vocals are not there or something. It's just not my type of thing, I think. Because I do like EDM. I did like Ukraine 2019, but I just think that had some more wow factor to it. This felt, I don't know, didn't really have that wow factor this time around. So yeah, I don't know. But that's just my take on this entry. But I do think they will qualify. I do think that the performance is really great. I would give it like say for performance like a 4.5 because there was quite a lot going on. I wouldn't really say 5 because um it was maybe sometimes a bit too messy for me as well. Uh I'm like, what's that? What's that? It wasn't very clear, not always clear what they were trying to do. But there was definitely a performance. They were doing something. It's not like most performances had this very simple but very effective type of staging, which is really nice. Here they went more complicated, more like I would say more like Finland maybe, because they also have a few more things, a few sections. Also, wait, was that? There was another a song I remember. Like last year, San Marino was also quite a lot. Um, so there was definitely something going on, and it really was quite interesting. I just think it's not in the same league as Loreen with their performance. I just think though they nailed it way better than they just nailed everything there. It was very slick. Here, I'm not really sure where to look at or something, or thinking like what's going on. Um, yeah, I think performance like 4.5. Then song I mean, the beat is really nice, but song is more about like songwriting, I think, and I do think that the lyrics are kind of, eh, not really getting it. I mean, I put subtitles on because it's just way easier to follow along. But even then, I was still like okay, and sometimes like I just want to go to sleep and stuff like that. I'm like okay, I'm not really getting it. I think let's give it like a 3.5 because I do think that the beat is quite it's very good. I just think that the songwriting is not there. But at least it's not annoying like Malta. It's very it's at least something interesting. So it's like it's already so we have already 8 out of 15. And vocals, I'm going to give it a 3 again because he did quite some. I mean, he did flip up from to falsetto, so like in at a few moments. So I'm like, okay, really, that's really nice. Um, but there was not he was not really grabbing me, honestly. I was more looking around and be like, oh wow, and then looking at the screen and not so much looking at him and listening really to what he's singing because I thought um I thought that it was not that interesting in terms of like vocals. I think pretty much a lot of other, even Croatia, for example, they don't really have a song where they are going all out, belting all the way. But they do have some moments which make it interesting. Um, Malta yesterday was more like same. I think I gave them a 3 and they stayed the same for the whole part. So I'm going to give it a 4. Although I don't know, I don't want to give it a 4 either because although I think I've given Finland as well a 4. So let's go for a 4 out of 5 instead of a 3 because I do think this is way better than Malta in every single way. Uh, so yeah, 4. Yeah, that's 12 out of 15, I think. Let me grab my list. Where is my list? Let's grab it really, really quick. There we have it. So we got like 4, 4, and yeah, 4, 3.5, and 4.5. So that's 3 times 4, that's 12. So that will put it above Croatia. So that will be 7th place because I do prefer Finland, Armenia, and Norway to this entry. I just think they have more something more catchy to it. This could also maybe be a little bit like Iceland 2019, but then less edgy, but still, yeah. Sorry. So yeah, I think it's my 7th place for now. I think it's fair. I don't know how many great entries there will be this year or this semi, so we'll see. But for now, I think I don't even know which ones are in this semi. But I do think that they will qualify, and I kind of hope that they will go for the same type of staging, but less, maybe less going on or something, so that it's more clear, like what they are trying to do. Because now I thought the projection was really grabbing my attention, and then I was really looking at what the dancers were doing or what the singer was doing. So yeah, I hope that they will maybe find some type of balance between very entertaining on stage, but also still able to see the singer. But yeah, that's really my opinion. I don't know which one is at which is which one is on the 4th spot of this semi. So yeah, I will look at it and I will probably post it tomorrow. So bye bye everyone. Have a nice day, evening or night, and let me know in the comments below what you think of this entry. Do you think it's the best one so far, or do you think could be better like I am? But I still enjoy it. So bye bye everyone. Also, I'm going to make an Instagram account so that I can post everything that I've said during the video, but then shorter format, as some type of blog. And then maybe in the future also have a Eurovision blog. I don't know. We'll see about that. But bye everyone. Have a nice day, evening or night, and stay tuned.